Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, these are a couple of cotton samplers that I've got right here, the small and the large. Toby and family sent me an Old Hickory cotton sampler that's huge. This confuses me right here. 75-5 half-inch cotton sampling. The only half-inch I can see, even this looks like a 1/4 inch. That ain't anywhere near, that ain't anywhere near half-inch. So that half-inch just got me confused. It ain't a half-inch spine. Anyway, let's look at what Levine or Levine has to say about cotton samplers. So he says, another cousin of the pruning knife is the cotton sampling knife. Cotton samplers are used by cotton buyers for cutting out samples of bales. Mayer and Grosh of Ohio advertised them a century ago as folding skinning knives. I imagine they work just fine in that capacity. Like maize knives, cotton samplers have a curved jack handle, usually with wooden handle scales. Their blades, however, are distinctive. The straight section next to the tang is blunt. A few cotton samplers, instead, having this rounded blade, have a broad square point blade, which I think that's what this guy is. I think that's what he's talking about there. These are heavy and even wider than rope knife blades, and also may be etched. Cotton sampler or cotton knife. There is more collector interest in cotton samplers than in pruners or maize knives. They are attractive knives and rare and excellent condition. Well, they're not that rare and excellent condition when places sell them. I find this pattern very useful. It's like a little scalpel. It's almost like a spay blade. I thought I'd wash my hands before videoing. Why don't you wash your hands before videoing? Because I do stuff, you know. Sometimes my hands are going to get dirty, and I don't think to wash. Hand modeling. But this is very useful. I find this size more useful than this bigger one here. It's still the same thing. It's got a very good snap on it and everything. Both of these are Rough Rider. You know, this will act like a finger choil too, and you can do a lot. This is a good size also. Now this, we're gonna have to open him up. We have to cut him open. Why don't we use this guy? Why don't we cut a cotton sampler open with a cotton sampler? All right, let's use the bigger one since he doesn't get used much. We'll use the bigger one. This is where you get yourself a lot of times with plastic, so watch out for this stuff. Box cutters or something else is like that, but you know, cut away from yourself. Cut away. Before you get cut away. Uh-oh, we ran into the handle. We don't want to. See, this is where we're going to have to cut towards ourselves. Sorry. It's just going to have to happen. Oh, yeah. And down here is where it's dangerous. So you just make sure where your blade's going to go if it misses. If it keeps going when you don't expect to do, there with your finger. Or your leg. All right. Here, let me fold this up and just... man, that's got a good half stop on it, man. Watch this. Guillotine action. Oh, yeah. All right. Did I cut towards the end that I needed the most? No. I really needed to give myself... I'm not going to be able to pull it out sideways unless I get the whole length here. It's not like we're going to save this package. Ooh, wow, this is like a little cleaver. Yeah, I guess you could still cotton sample. Man, we got some burrs going on here, I think. This is Burr City. This is interesting. Look at that edge. Yeah. Let's check this edge. They got something on this blade here. I'm gonna have to clean it off. Because it's got a good weight to it. Let's see. Should be a little bit blade heavy here. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a decent little choppy guy. It's like a short machete. You know, if you just took a machete, a regular size machete, and you snapped it off, and then you put an edge here, this can work pretty good for scraping stuff too. Interesting. That's an interesting knife. The handles don't feel bad here. What are handles made out of? Would it be hickory? Would it be old hickory? Probably not. It might be walnut. I don't know. I'm not super good at identifying. I see where they didn't finish their... I guess they intended to do that grind like that. But yeah, you don't want to get too picky on these, you know, look at them like a GEC and go, it's got a gap. No, these are work knives, man. As long as the handle's on and it feels good in your hand, anything else, look, this is etched in. This ain't a little decal or anything. It's lasered in or whatever, but that's pretty cool. Come on. So we still have kind of the similar blade shape. It comes down, but they're missing this part, which was, you know, when they would jab into the cotton and they pulled out, they would check the cotton strands by pulling it through here. They could tell, you know, if it was inferior or something, I guess, or if it was processed properly. But yeah, this one would be like big bales. And it has that curve coming out here too, so it's not exactly like a cleaver. This is more of a carving type of thing, you know, or it's going to be really good with pole cuts and stuff, I'd think. You can still use it like this. But yeah, I just noticed that. That reminds me of just like a machete handle. Let me go get a machete and see if I'm right about that. No, I'm not quite right about that because it'd have to have more belly on it, you know, than that. If you wanted to take a machete and try to make it into something like this, the machete it'd need a bigger belly. You need a bigger belly. I'm going to put you over there where you don't hurt me. I'm going to leave this back here. All right, I'll get the weights for you later on. Let's see if we can interpret. Where did my dang ruler go? I was looking for this earlier. This was that little slip. Where did the ruler go? Here, ruler. Ruler. Dang it, look on the floor. All right, time to spotlight things. Well, I'm going to have to pause this while I go hunt down a ruler. There's a pause button. I found it. It was on the floor. I didn't have to get up. I knew it. All right. People got things to do, man. You need to get your act together. Yeah, well, they need to slow down once in a while. Enjoy life. This is my daily struggle. Trying to get around the tripod, filming things, editing. All right, so we've got about a 5.5-inch blade. That I'm still trying to interpret what this number means right here. 75-5s. Can't be millimeters. Look at that. That's like 14 centimeters, 140 millimeters, so can't be that. Maybe that's a model number. I don't know. They're trying to confuse me. But that 1/2 inch, man, what is that? What is that also? Here's a 1/2 inch. Let's see if we can get that to match anywhere on here. No. 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 Maybe the handle's a 1/2 inch. We're close. No, it's not. Well, let's line that up. That might be. Yeah, that's the only thing I can find that's like 1/2 inch. Is the width of the handle. Mysteries. Another knife mystery. So yeah, there we go. Made in USA. Let's get a piece of paper. Let's see what it does with a piece of paper. I have a feeling this is going to be very, very rough. This thing needs some work. How we do this without losing a finger? I don't know. Let's get it over here. I'll hold it like normal, you idiot. Oh, that's rough. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, God. It's like tear. Yeah. You're going to need to do some work on the edge when you get it, you know. Probably more than stropping, like a little honing. Maybe even a little. But it's got a good bevel on it. It's just that, yeah, there's a serious burr going on here. But it does have a pretty good edge. I'll give them that, because usually they goof up. But look at that angle, man. They maintain that angle all the way down. This is like a secondary bevel here. Yeah, interesting. People that work with food prep and stuff like that, well, would probably find this more useful, you know, like carving up a steak or something like that. With food prices and price of steak and stuff like that, that's just a distant memory for me, and a lot of times, because yeah, everything's gone over the moon. Everything's gone over the moon. It's a different meaning here than what Patty would say. He's over the moon. Over the moon here would mean like it's gone sky high. The prices have gone so high they're off the planet and they're over the moon. But, oh well, we'll survive. As long as we got our cotton samplers, we'll be all right. Let's see. Baby bear, baby sampler, small, medium, large. So there you go. However much cotton sampling you want to do, there's a knife made for your cotton sampling. I wonder if they still do that. It's probably taken over by robots or machines and stuff. They probably don't do this by hand anymore, sample cotton, but maybe. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. I was about to turn this light off and think that it would turn the video off.